No. Today is Moon Day, and I figured it's only right as a Cancerian girl myself. I figured I'd go ahead, I have no idea what this accent is, and do a highlight reading on this full moon. Whether you chose the Cancer reading, the Gemini, it doesn't even matter. Go watch those readings if you want to. It's up to you, always when you're ready. But I decided to do a highlight reading. Get real high, as we usually do. Join in. If you don't get high, maybe you drink. Of course, responsibly and of age for all of these things. And yeah, so get lit. We're gonna see what Spirit has for us when we're a little bit at a different ascension, in a different mind space, a little bit up in a different heart space. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with this accent. What is going on? I got the candles lit. Thank you, spirits. I accept the tell the truth and to give the truth to others. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. This is here's my reason. Look, we just go with the flow. I always all my readings go with the flow. Like there's really no other way. As we can see, I don't even have a set schedule for these readings anymore. I just go in here when spirit tells me, or when it flows in me and my body. You feel me? I think that's a piece of rose, but we're okay. We ride. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Where am I drawn to? Left, right, left, right. Y'all help me. Like y'all can help me. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. I want something new. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. From Sundays Full Moon. And it's a timeless reading. It's a timeless high reading. Okay, so enjoy it. Okay, and enjoy it. You know, feel me. I love these readings. Um, 'Cause they're, and you can always watch my readings high. Baby, always. You do what you feel comfortable with. New Beginnings really wants to pop out here. We're just gonna go ahead and take that out. Because it keeps popping, literally keeps popping out of the deck anytime I shuffle it. So we're just gonna go ahead and let you come out, baby. If that's what you want to do, that's what we'll do. And also, you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing swell. And as I say, hope your enemies are living in hell. Because why wait till they dead, okay? Ashe spirit. What is going on for this collective? We definitely on some crown chakra tonight, okay? Definitely are. I'm feeling it. Anything else, spirit, with along with this new beginnings, which is the full energy coming in here. So we're feeling a little bit foolish, feeling a little bit childish. Feeling good. I'm feeling a little bit of let's change these lights up. I'm feeling a little bit of pink. Let's go with pink. Ooh, this is supposed to be pink out, by the way, and it does not look even pink in person. So I'm telling you, it didn't nail. Telling you, it didn't nail. Don't even look pink in person. Let's try purple. All right. Purple looks blue. See what I mean? I don't think these lights know what lights are supposed to look like. But anywho, anyway, I feel like there's a message in there somewhere, especially with the crown chakra being about light and us lining up essentially a card did fall on the floor. Don't worry, I seen it. We got temptation, so the devil card coming out here. Okay. Okay, so with the new enlightenment, there typically is what does that say? New levels, new devils type shit. But is it is it really new levels, new devils? Oh, ain't nothing new under the sun but how it's done. Ain't nothing new under the sun but how it's done. And it's kind of giving that energy. There we go. Yeah. Ain't nothing new under the sun but how it's done. But with this full and this crown chakra energy coming in, it's definitely letting me know that you are on a brand new path of enlightenment, of growth, of change, of feeling different, of like, I know different. I'm acting in a way that I know different. I'm understanding that I understand not everything like everybody else. I don't think like everybody else. I don't feel emotions the same as other people. And it's in the sense of realizing like this key wants to come out too. Choose wisely. There's definitely a decision coming up, especially with this temptation card, which is a devil card. So we got the Fool and the devil card coming out, or new beginnings and temptation. So definitely with your enlightenment coming in, with your I know this, I know I want to do this, I know I don't play like this no more. I know, like, you're understanding a better sense of reality for your sense of self, and especially where you want to go. So with this new beginnings coming in, it's definitely letting me know, like I said, you're okay with making mistakes. You're okay with owning up to things that you know weren't right. You're okay with setting up a new plan. You're okay with changing your goals after realizing, I thought I wanted this all along, but then I seen or saw something different, and now I know what I truly want. And that is okay. You're okay with the shifts, the migrations, the all of it. You're like, I'm cool with this because I know that through all and in all. And you know what's so funny? It's the day I decided to grab my amethyst. And I, typically like to have like a crystal over here warming up on my heating lamp, just kind of, getting like that energy. In a sense, I call it like my artificial sun. It does get in the sun, of course. It's always in the sun a lot of times, just to continue to see, because I do a lot of readings. Anyhow, anyway, moving back and forth, moving on. I grab my amethyst, and amethyst is about having a balance of all your chakras, and not just all the seven, but all like 10, 12 of them. Okay, it's a balance of that. It does get the root ones, the main ones, I guess, the first seven out of the way. Why did I say out of the way? So you're trying to get something out of the way. You're trying to get the decision out of the way. You know what you want to do, and I'm waiting for the temptation. I'm waiting for, and it's a little bit different than like I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. It's almost like I'm waiting on somebody to try something. It's like you're waiting to be tested for this new knowledge, for this new growth, for this new knowledge, for this new growth. You're like, I'm waiting to be tested. Like, it's expected. Like, I can go from 0 to a 7 really quick. So can other people. It's like you're waiting on that moment. And you're like, okay, that's the decision I'm going to have to make. But with both of these sevens coming in, with the choose wisely card and the crown chakra card, and the green is about your heart space, bless me, about your heart space. It's about opening up and realizing that sometimes the test is just the temptation and you saying no. It doesn't have to be a big ordeal. It doesn't have to be the shoe dropping. It doesn't have to be, this big, profound thing, in a sense, of that you feel like you're anticipating it. It can simply just be the temptation of knowing what to do and choosing that. Knowing how to act in doing that. Like, I know that isn't right. I know I shouldn't be shopping there. I know I shouldn't be buying that. I know I shouldn't be talking to this person. I know I shouldn't be doing this. I know I should have went to bed already. It's things like that. And avoiding those temptations, especially with the new beginnings coming in. It's like, I don't want to stick to the old cycles, the old habits, and deny myself the key, the light of who I am. Like, it's turning away to go to something that you don't even know what's on the side. It can be bullshit, more bullshit, and it's like you're pushing it away, but you're also really, that's where you want to go. And that's the recognition that you're starting to have. Is like, I can have the key. And for some of you, it's love. Like, I'm it's a little love, it's a little heart. Oh, oh, it's cute. It's cute. I love it. I love it, especially with it being right next to the green. And I feel like love should be cheesy like that. Like, oh, I feel like and I feel like that's what you're looking for too. If that's what you're looking for, and it can be love in relationships of romantic, love in relationships of platonic, love in relationships of just community, right? Because I feel like that conversation gets left out a lot. The relationships that you have with your community, and I feel like sometimes it gets put in platonic, and it doesn't necessarily have to be. And sometimes community is put in career. And I feel like it's a sense in its own category. So for you to also have that, you're choosing where you want your community to be, who you want your community to be, your tribe to be, so forth and so have. You're recognizing, like, I'm taking these steps for myself. I'm walking this way for myself. I'm doing what I need to do for myself, and I'm going to make the right decision. Um, Birds and water can be very, very significant. It's almost like you're crossing something, you're going somewhere. You've been wanting to go somewhere. Did it focus? I'm sorry. You've been wanting to go somewhere, been feeling like you need to go somewhere. Um, and taking that in, that realization of being like, okay, All right. What's happening? But with and I was just gonna, do my little bit of the bop, 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 bop. Look, it's seven right at the top. 777 is very significant. You could be seeing a lot of sevens. You could be wanting, it's again releasing something. Seven is about, it's right after six, right? Which is the sixth house, which is that Virgo energy. It's that seventh house energy, that Libra energy, those relationships, that harmony, the beauty of relationships coming together. It's about partnerships. It's about divine femininity and allowing yourself to count that come in. And especially with it being led by air energies, opening that heart chakra, allowing your heart center to be more expanded in growth. But 777 is also about, if we're looking at angel numbers, and look it up for yourself because everybody got their own meaning depending on what it is. But 777 is also about releasing fear, link it to the future with excitement, because 666 is taking a step back, reflecting, realizing what you do once. 7 is taking a step without fear. So for this to be coming in under the spiritual card, stand your ground. And look at that sun. You're recognizing this is what you were denying, but this is what truly you were walking into. This is what you were walking. That's that small little orb, and you were like, but you're like, I know I really want this. You're recognizing it now. You're taking the new beginning, and then it literally, spirit, any time of year, so I'm like, all right, and it's literally the same stick. They're walking. They're holding the same stick. Oh, and look at them legs. Baby bikes, baby cycles. Maybe you do cycle or you're getting out of a cycle, you're coming out of something. It's I love the way readings go because it's like as soon as you hear something, it's not for random, especially when you're channeling. So also take that into when you're meditating or you're taking a moment and you're seeing so many signs, you're seeing so many messages, and you're expecting a message, you're expecting a sign, you're expecting to get clear information. Don't just like, oh no, that's just me. I noticed maybe I hyper fixated on the red shoe just a little bit too much. As I know, why did you hyper fixate on your red shoes? Maybe you haven't worn them in a while, and it's a sense, and maybe you need to go out in a sense. Maybe it's the red shoe. Maybe you need to balance that root chakra. Maybe it's something of that sort. So it's just like, oh, it's coming in as a thought, ha ha ha. When you know you were expecting a message, and you know this is just a little bit too particular and it's a little bit too, and it's came in just a little bit too quick. And that's how divine messages should and are for you, especially with this crown chakra coming in and and deciding to do a higher rating. You're going to a higher level of ascension, of growth, of understanding, and receiving that light message, receiving that interception of that connection for all that you have for yourself. Yeah, we got spiritual strength coming right here. You're recognizing your strength within yourself, one of your prowess within your spirituality, and how that does affect you in the physical world, in the physical aspect of how you do things, how you operate, what you do and don't do, what you do and don't say, all of those things, and taking it into that account. Oh, shit. There we go. Awesome. And taking it into the account and recognizing that. So you're recognizing, like, yeah, I got the strength, I got the wisdom, I got the knowledge to create something new, to have something profound and walk with that, to go with that, to bless myself with that. And if this is, it's the Hierophant card coming in here for you. Then we have foundations and achievements. Like I said, you're recognizing what you truly want in the spiritual world can be made physical. Like your spiritual strength allows you to face these tests, these obstacles, this temptation with just a sense of calm, a sense of serene, a sense of highness, okay? A sense of, all right, okay. And I'm hearing like when you notice something, when you keep something, you like, you recognize it. I don't have to address everything. I do not. Like, I already got some shit I'm carrying in the spiritual. And yeah, it's light because I've like gained that strength. I've gained that momentum. I've gained those moments, those honesty, those experiences from the wisdom, from me being out there and recognizing that I can have foundations that are strong, that are stable, especially with this fourth house energy coming in on a full moon day. You are definitely like recognizing, I want that here. I want that in reality. I want I want that spiritual union in reality. Like, I want this heart connection now. I want it now. I don't want to be tempted and then later on, like, I feel like I got enough wisdom. I feel like I got enough. I got enough. Like, I ain't trying to repeat shit. Not even before that. I ain't trying to repeat shit now. And it's this realization that you want more for yourself. You're going and gathering more for yourself. You want love. You're recognizing that. You want community. You're recognizing that. You want a strong foundation within your body. You're recognizing that. And you're like, yeah, I know what I need to do. And this shift, this shakeup is going to be a change for some people in your life. And that's why the choose wisely came in, because they don't want you to be tempted by essentially, in other people's eyes, going backwards. I'm hearing, especially with this full card coming out, the new beginnings, you're going to look like, okay, that was a decision. That was a choice. That was an idea. That was a plan. It's going to look like you're like taking a step back, or you're not moving to outside people. But you're realizing right now, I don't give a fuck about outside people. I don't really care what they have to say anymore. Like, you're getting to the point, like, I don't really care what they have to say anymore. I knew this card wanted to come out. We got solitude coming in for you, as well as material and spiritual prosperity. This is on the physical. And solidarity is taking that moment. Sorry, I said solidarity. Solidarity. Like I said, some of you are looking for community. Some of you are looking for a tribe. Some of you are looking for something that you can have faith and strength in, and not like put all your hope and rely on, but somebody that has a different mindset as you, but has the same plan. You know how they say great minds think alike? I remember my sister gassed me one time. Sounds out the unique. My sister grabbed one time when I was little, and we had like the same idea, or like I think me and my brother had the same idea. We were like sitting on a couch. I don't remember who it was. We was in our family room or whatever, and I said favorite living room, in our living room, and we both thought the same idea. I was like, great minds think alike, and she was like, greater minds think differently. You got me. But it is very true, and not in a sense of like great minds do think alike, like we're on the same alignment, we're on the same accord, but even the way that you may approach something will be completely different than that person as well. Like, oh, I have the same idea. See, I was thinking it of this way. See, I was thinking of this way, but you're both having the same idea. And it's in the sense of recognizing, being like, great minds think alike, greater minds think differently, yet still can work together. I feel like that should be added on. And I feel like that's what's going on with you, is greater minds do think alike, greater minds do think differently, but they still are able to come together. Because when you do have this difference, when you do have this communication coming in, I want to clarify what that is just for myself. Okay, I thought so. Solitude is the Hermit card. You are recognizing that, but when you're recognizing that, I don't need to be fully alone to get this knowledge, to get this information, to get these experiences, to have this fun, to have this great foundation, to have all of this abundance and grace and growth within myself. Like, I don't really need that. I can do for me. I can have for me here and now. You're like, I want my heaven in the physical, not just on, I want it in the physical, not just on earth. Because sometimes I feel like we're like, yeah, I want it, here it is. But you're like, I want this strong foundation here, something that is tangible, something that I can actually work and prosper with, something I can have, something that I can move and touch. And you're like, I've been waiting on this moment. And you have been. And that's where the solitude, the hermit card comes in with the wisdom card. It's just like, I have been waiting on this, which is where fertility comes in. Fertility, right? A lot of green kind of sprinkled throughout for a lot of these. But with this fertility, which is the Empress card, you're recognizing who you are. Like I said, very feminine energy. Recognizing I can start receiving things now. I can start taking things in now. I can start utilizing that for my life, for my growth, for my experiences, and that foundation. I no longer need to be trapped in some sort of fear, trapped in some sort of like, I don't like that. It's just like, I don't, and with this being in the mental, it's just recognizing I don't want to be stuck in this way. I want to release the old. I want to release what isn't for me. Like you said, I'm getting rid of this temptation. It ain't, it ain't rocking with me. It ain't rocking with me. Let's go ahead and, it's like I'll be what song is that? What the fuck song is that? I don't know. If you guys know, so let me know. Cause what the what fucking song is that? Oh my god, that is gonna drive me crazy, spirit. And it's like I'm like almost seeing it and like hearing it. And I know y'all probably screaming at the screen because that's what I was doing. I'm like, it's that song. What song is it? It's stuck in my head. You guys may have a song stuck in your head. That song, if you know what it is, again, please let me know. Help with motherfucking sister out, please. But if you know that song could be relevant to you, I'm like, I'm hearing it. And it's almost as like it's on the tip of my tongue. Literally, I'm seeing it. I'm hearing it. And I feel like that's also what's going on with your manifestations and your blessings. You're like, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my fingers. I can feel that I'm so close. That I'm almost there. I'm not who you think I am. Imposter. Imposter. I'll put that right on top of stand your ground, spiritual strength, and choose wisely. Like I said, when you start choosing yourself, people are going to start feeling like you're not you. And that can also make you feel like, am I making the right choice? You are. You definitely are making the right choice. Stand your ground and recognize who you are and walk in that and stand in that. Like, I'm not who you think I am. That's fine. And you recognize them, that's fine if they don't think I'm not who they think I am. It's obviously they don't want to get to know me enough to actually know who I am. We got positive coming out. We have my intentions are pure and I only want to improve your life. This came right over the temptation, choose wisely, solitude, and material and spiritual prosperity. So again, your community that you're looking for, this very much gave like a good community read. It can be anybody, it can be relationships, of platonic, it can be relationships, of romantic, it doesn't have to be community. Um, but yeah, this I feel like for some of you that's what you're looking for. But some of you I'm hearing a family. Like I'm ready for a family. I'm ready for the house. I'm ready for the kids. I'm ready for the vacations. Like that's what I'm ready for. But like I said, it's like it's on the tip of your tongue. It's like you're almost there. And that's why you also got the crown chakra. It's like you're seeing it so much in your mind's eye. And you're like feeling it so much. It's like, why is it not here yet? Why am I not able to tangibly touch this yet? Why am I not able to physically have what I'm currently seeing and tasting? It's like it's stuck on the tip of my brain. It's like I'm seeing it here, spirit. I know this is what I want. I know this is what I will have. I know this is what I'm deserving of. I know it. Why not yet? And it's just like I have been patient and you're trying to stay positive. That's why it's the positive also landed on top of the temptation, is because you're like, I know I'm going to have a decision to make. I know that there's something I'm going to have to do. And I want to make it in a way that is for me, for my best good, for my highest good. For my highest good for me. And you will, because we have material spiritual prosperity, which is the physical card within your physical self. You already have. And I'm like you're saying, you're getting there. It's like you're getting, as you get higher, you slowly get higher. You slowly get higher. And it's like this fertility, like you're very fertile. You are fertile ground right now with this Empress energy. You are very fertile ground and you're recognizing that like I'm seeing it like look at it, look at this. I didn't talk this like you're seeing it so much. It's like why can I not have it yet? Like why is it not here yet? And I honestly think it's because it's going to with a lot of the seven energy, this partnership energy, it's gonna be support coming in, right? It's going to be very much support coming in for you. And we have sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation and I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. And this is right on top of the spiritual strength card. And you know me, my placements are very important where I put shit on top of shit. I don't just lay it where it needs to lay. I lay it where it needs to be laid. Okay. So with that coming in, like I said, it's going to be this information coming in. It's going to be like, hey, that's the song, true. Oh shit, that's why. That's why I had to wait. That's why that moment happened. That's why this is like, okay, I know what I want. I'm understanding. I'm seeing it so much in my mind's eye. It's like it's right in front of me. I have the keys to the love. I have the keys to the house. I have the who got the keys? Anyways, I got the keys. I got the keys to the studio. I got the keys to like I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I want to do. And it's like, what is it? And sometimes that sage advice, like I said, can be something so simple of you denying something, of you recognizing something, you knowing something. And with this wisdom coming in, as you can see, this person has their book, but they're going to someone else to gather some knowledge, to get a little bit more. You gonna focus with me, baby? You gonna work with me? You gonna work with me, hon? There you go. All right, thank you, baby. Alrighty. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm like talking and some like it's almost like all right, there you go, baby. It's okay. It's almost like loving on you. I wanted to say coddle, but it's not like coddling. It's like, all right, there you go. It's like extra reassurance. I'm hearing you may need extra reassurance, and that's fine. Some people say like to manifest, don't keep asking, like, show me signs, like keep you what you need is reassurance, and then it's also healing for you, and that works for you. Your ancestors know that your guys know that your angels know the divine. They'll keep giving it to you until you feel comfortable to know that this is going to happen. So you are able to stand continuously strong, not only in the spiritual standing your ground, but in the physical standing your ground. Okay with being the fool. Okay, being looked at. Okay with the risk of embarrassment of saying something wrong. Okay with maybe not knowing the lyrics to a song, even things of that sort. It's just like I'm okay. I'm okay because your intentions are pure, and you're going to have people that are coming in for that actually truly want that, and they want you to actually know and recognize the difference. It says, I'm hoping you can help me with something small. And this is laid right on top of the new beginning, temptation, and the wisdom card. Like I said, somebody is coming in, or you're going to somebody and you're recognizing, maybe I need help. Maybe like this is what I have so far, like showing somebody your plan that you trust and that maybe you've seen that they do it, or maybe they have like they're a person that just know shit. Like go ask them, like what they just trust me, like just go ask them, like they'll know, I promise. And they're just like, oh well shit. Did you try this? Like did you do this? And then and you just show them your plan. But it's okay with being there. Like you took this hermit moment, you took this step back, this solitude for yourself to look at your own knowledge, like I said, to take a step back in this reflection, especially with this solitude being right next to the six. You're like, I took these moments of reflection and realized what I wanted, what I didn't want, what I needed, what I didn't need. And now I see it in my mind's eye so much. I need somebody to help me bring it in the physical, maybe. And that's why we also got fertility, right? It's like two dual partnership of that creation of like you already got what's glowing, it's emanating out of you. Like you even got the eighth chakra on here, which is that aura energy. Like I said, it's like it's pulling from that. Oh, that's nice aura. Pulling from that and taking it in. So this is a means of this advice coming in to help you to also ease your mind, especially this imposter, of that extra reassurance that you need. Like this, okay, if you're a little out of focus, we'll work with you, baby. We'll help you get a little bit clearer. It's okay. Take a step back and then move forward so you can know, yeah, we got support. I'm here to support and elevate you. I'm here to support and elevate you. That's right on top of spiritual union, temptation, and solitude. Yes, somebody, and it could be somebody that you don't. I'm hearing it could be somebody that you don't know, somebody that you don't. It's just like this sense of like somebody or something for some of you is going to want you to kind of go back into this kind of like instead of being obsessed and like over your goals, over your change, over your life, they want you to be tempted in a way that they want you to stay at this new beginning. They don't want you to walk past and get to this part. They don't want you to get here where you're like out in the field and you right in front of the sun and it ain't burning you, baby. You actually, your shadow is just casting bigger and it's just as proud and as bold. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I'm high, but don't I look like it's emanating from out of anywho anyway? Don't mind me. Do not mind me. Don't mind me, okay? But it's a sense of recognizing like And so that's really saying be mindful of who you ask. Be mindful of who you lean on, because the support and the small favor and the positive is also on top of the temptation card. So be mindful of who you ask, and not in a means of not sharing your plans, not sharing your goals, because we're not going to be trapped in fear. They can try to stop you, but they can't stop your blessings. They can try to delay you, but they cannot delay or deny your blessings. What you're working for, what you have. So stand your ground. And they don't want this imposter syndrome, this doubt, this fear, this worry to come in. Oh, Spirit, please. No, let us not fuck with it. So I do not got the time to be fucked with. I do not got the time to be fucked with, Spirit. And I feel like that's what you also saying. It's like, I do not got the time to be fucked with. Like I'm seeing this way too much. It's right at the tip of my tongue. I'm finna turn on some jam and like sing the lyrics like you're at that point, and you are, and you're recognizing that, and it's coming in. We have health. I'm going to be a part of your health and wellness journey. Yes, and this is right on top of the foundations and achievements, the spiritual strength, as well as the fertility. So like I said, this partnership, this union, like even look at this family, they right outside their little home, little cottage, little rainbow. Please ignore that accents, please. But it's gonna be very prosperous. Like I said, you're seeing it so much, and that honestly leads into your mental strength of recognizing, like, if I ain't got it, I know Spirit got it. Like, shit, fuck it. Like, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. Yeah, we got safe space whipping out. I need a secure space to open up. I need a secure space to open up. And that is right on top of the first four cards. In the beginnings, the crown chakra, the temptation to choose wisely. And that's why I say choose the right people. And you're going to know when you feel safe, when you feel vulnerable, when you feel like you can share and express. And not just in the sense of like, oh, I actually feel like this person can help me, but then it's going to come with this. It's like, no, I know that this person can help me because we're in the crown chakra. I know this person can help me. I know this is a safe space. I know it's going to allow me to make a wise decision to actually use my wisdom. I know it's good because I'm asking them for a small favor. I know it. I'm okay with looking like a fool for asking this question or whatever it is it may be. And I feel like they're not going to judge you at all. I feel like they're not there. I feel like because they've also been there. That's why we also got the sage advice. I feel like they've also been there, or they could be going through it and they understand. But it's in a sense of, honey, where's this card? Yeah, this card first came out, but then it didn't come out. Goodbye. Goodbye. The time has come to part ways. Yeah, you're recognizing like you're done with the old. That's on top of staying your ground and foundation of achievements. You're saying goodbye and spiritual strength to this false imposter syndrome, to not knowing yourself. Is this right for me? Is this truly like I know, I know, I know. Like I'm tired of repeating, and you're not repeating yourself anymore. You're taking that in and you're recognizing like I know what I want. I'm ascending, maybe. I'm as high as the weed I smoke. Okay. You're like, goodbye. I'm not dealing with this doubt or this fear because I'm realizing it's not even my own doubt or fear that I'm feeling, that I'm gathering, that I'm getting. It's someone else's. Like, this ain't even mine. Like, 3313 when I said that. It's not even mine. Yeah, trick. I have ill intentions and maybe planning on deceiving you. Like I said, it could be somebody that is enjoying you being trapped in fear, and somebody that benefits from you being trapped in fear of your own body, of your own achievements, of your own creations. Um, yeah. And then right on top, we got check in. I want to catch up and make sure everything is going well. And with this being right on top of the choose wisely, spiritual strength and material and spiritual prosperity, sorry, and on top of the imposter and sage advice, like if I could show you, I would. On top of the imposter and sage advice, because of course they're layered, is let me, like I said, the person that you are actually going to go to for help, they're going to be checking in like, hey, how's it going? Hey, seeing how that's happening. I actually have something for you, have somebody for you. Have It's like it's going to come in with this. It's going to be a spiritual union. It's going to fill your heart space and know like, damn, yeah, this is very sage advice. Like I know a lot, but so do they. And it's like you're okay with not relying on just your own understanding of what you have right now and what's going on. You're okay with that. And they're going to check in. They're going to make you feel like I made the right choice with going to you. I made the right decision with going to you. Like you didn't just leave me hanging. You actually are here for my health journey. You're actually here to like think about me and my wellness and my mental. And not just in the sense of like my prosperity, because you're also recognizing like, okay, how are you doing with that? Like, do you feel like now you're just spending it because you never had it? It's like it's going to be in a way of recognizing like they're going to help you with being able to continue this balance, and it's not going to feel so off kilter, which is funny because Libra is balanced with the seventh, and it makes him a little odd, but it's that extra piece. We got love. When I say I love you and I only want to add happiness to your life. And this is right on top of the spiritual union and solitude, which is the hermit card, as well as support and love. So they understand maybe when you take deep dives, maybe when you go into self, they understand maybe when you are going through a shift, you may not be acting like yourself, but in no reflection or affliction to them. Like if they're not here already, they're coming in, right? If they're not here already, they're coming. And like I said, the way, like it's right at the tip of your tongue, it's like it's right there. It's right. I'm hearing it, and I know the song, but it's not. It's not coming to me. And if somebody's just gonna come in like a breeze, like, damn, are you a walking Shazam? And that's kind of how it's gonna feel. What the heck is this? That is kind of how it is going to feel. It's like, yeah, yeah, I like that. I'm vibing with that. Let's see what we got here. Actually, let me clear out this energy real quick. Because Mama needs space. Okay, Mama needs space. Okay, show that. Let's clear this out. That's in my light twitcher. That's okay. She been with me on plane rides and then some. Okay, it is a okay. You know, she's a rider. She's a rider. All right, let's go ahead and get some messages. Like to air out the cars beforehand. What you mean? What you say? Huh? What you mean? What you say? Huh? Yeah, somebody, yeah, they might try to come and be like, yeah, don't touch that dial. Stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. Because that song is going to come up. The information is coming. Like the frequency that you're on right now ain't just flipped out too. It's making some of you just a little bit anxious. Just a little bit anxious. Why do I keep doing a British accent? And a horrible one because it's kind of going cockney. Anyways, we do got time zones right on top, and I did say something about traveling. So could want to go to Europe, could be going to Britain, could be British. Maybe I don't know your life. Only you do. Okay. But it's an understanding of recognizing like I'm so tuned in right now to myself. I ain't even got the time. And I think that's also why you're waiting on like the test, the temptation, this to choose to make a decision. Because you're like, this decision, I know that this decision is what's going to propel me. I know this change. I know this shift. I know this tower moment. I know this is going to put me in a different outlet, put me in a different perspective of things. And it's allowing me to set that up. Yeah, we got to ignore. You're like, I'm ignoring so many things because they're not even feeding to me in a type of way that like makes you feel centered, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel secure. And you're recognizing that. Oh God. You're recognizing that. And you're taking it in and you're going, okay, I know this, but you're recognizing, I know I need a little bit more help. I know maybe I need a shift. Maybe I need a change. And it's coming from a place of weed, go smoke something. Needing to relax because right now you are very spiritually strong and you feel maybe like I said it's not as tangible in the physical, like you're seeing it so much, you're tasting it so much, you're feeling it so much, you're waking up in cold sweats about it, like kind of making you anxious. Like, am I making the right steps? Like, I'm seeing it so clearly right now. I'm hearing it so clearly right now that it's making me afraid that I'm only going to see it in here. That I'm only going to feel it in my body, and I'm never going to have it as a sense that is so tangible that I can touch it, that I can show others, that I can grow off of it, that I can work on it. It's like, is this actually, yeah, ignore keeps coming out. They really want you to ignore those thoughts, ignore those feelings, ignore those false emotions, because there is something enjoyable about you, about something that is coming in, and they want you to change those anxious feelings. Hold on. They want you to change those anxious feelings. Is my bottle over there? It should be over here. Um, into something that is different, into something that is prosperous, that is healing to yourself. Because, like I said, if it's what you're looking for is a little bit of love, a little bit of community, a little bit of help, a little bit of support. Um, it's going to come in if it's not already here. And like I said, you'll know who to go to. You know who, and not even like, okay, I feel safe with this person, but they like they're not gonna really do what I need them to do. They don't have the information I need, and that's fine too. That is perfectly fine too. Mm-hmm. Because right now they want you to recognize that life is quite enjoyable. They don't want you to feel anxious. They want you to not so much, and I don't want to say ignore those feelings, like ignore them, like but like don't pay them so much mind that it pushes out your vision, your idea of what you truly see, what you feel is tangible out of your head. Yeah, we got increase flowing in, increase inflowing, and following. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. Increase in following. Like I said, it's something that you've been working towards. You've been going after. Yeah, we got bad sleep. Like I said, it's something that may be keeping you up at night. Something that makes you a little bit worried. Um, Something that's like, how is this gonna pan out? How is this going to set up for me in a way that is here, that is now, that is physical? Because that's what I'm waiting on. And so with this information is taking it in and recognizing, why is this keeping me up? What is going on? What do I need to change? And you don't need to change anything. We have, you really are that bitch, and you are, and it's recognizing that. Just still came out. What do you mean? What you say? Huh? Because now you're recognizing, like, I know what I want for myself. I understand what I want for myself. I'm not listening to just anything. I'm not just following anything. Is, and then 10th house, which is that Capricorn, that temptation energy, is about being in the public eye, right? If we're thinking about its sister sign, the 4th house, which is a little bit more about your personal life, your home life, your stability, your home body, your emotions for yourself, for your relationships, your depth of that, how you feel about yourself, your sensuality. 10th house is the opposite. It's about your career, your community, your outgrowth. Yes, they do dive into the emotions, but it's more pulling into that, like, I'm standing forward for recognizing, like, that's good. That's thinking, I want to be seen. I need people to see my work. I need people to see my craft. I need people to understand what I have been doing. I am structured. I'm of sound mind, and I got this. So this, what you mean, what you say, huh? It's like this, you're gonna recognize when something ain't right for you. You're gonna know. Like I say, you're tapping into this I know instead of I think, I wonder, I hope. It's like I know. Like, what do you mean by that? No, that doesn't make sense. What did you say? No, that doesn't line up. That doesn't add up. Huh? I need you to speak a little bit louder. It's things that sort where you're like, this is also going to allow the increase in your following, and not just following. I'm hearing like your community, who you are, because you're recognizing you really are that bitch, and it's not going to keep you up at night. They really, because anxious and bad sleep is right in between. It's like sandwichly enjoyable, and you feel like you can't enjoy life, you can't experience things, you can't go out. But that's how you gather that wisdom. As we see, the person had its book. Yes, it had its knowledge, and also with the solitude, it had a book, it had its knowledge, but it needs to be filled more. The other page is blank. Like, there was nothing on the other page because it still needs to be filled. You still need to have so much wonder. We also have this praise coming in, and that's right right between the, well, right after you really are that bitch, praise, because you got bad sleep, bad sleep, bad sleep, bad slip up. You could have felt like maybe you had a bad slip up, a bad moment, a slip of the tongue. Maybe you shared something with somebody, you feel like what you shared with them. Because you know, people like, don't share your plans, you never know. Like I said, they may be able to try to stop you, but they can't stop your blessings. Because what's for you is never passing you by. They may even try to deny your blessings or even delay them, but they cannot stop them. It is going to be there. So even if you feel like, damn, I shouldn't have. Don't worry about that. Ignore that. Ignore that feeling of being like, I fucked up. You didn't fuck up. Because then, in a sense of ignoring that feeling of like, I fucked up, it's like, I shouldn't have told them that, but now I know. Now I understand why I shouldn't have told them that. Why I shouldn't have let them know. Why I shouldn't have given that much information. And with this Capricorn, this earth energy, I'm feeling it very strong and heavy that they want you to tap into is, again, focusing very much on the tangible earth realm, the goat of it all, okay? Being the greatest of who you are in your own realm and recognizing that. Go ahead. Light that instant real quick. We almost was reading, but still it went out. I have to keep at least sometimes. You can't still lit, don't worry, but keep something lit. We got the world. Like I said, you are very out there in the public eye, very seen, which is that Capricorn energy, or you want to be seen. You're looking for that increase. You're looking for people that have your knowledge. You're looking for your community, your love, whatever it is. Like I said, some of you want to have a family, so looking for, but you have to get back out into the world. Get back out into the world. Because your experience is only as limited as the knowledge you previously held in your hand. And you need that expanded. You needed that. You need that, girl. Needed that. You feel like you're past that? You feel like you're over that? You feel like you're ready for the decision? I'm like some of you feel like you're ready for the decision. And you like, give it to me now. Spirit is telling you to sit the fuck down. You can't even sleep, babe. You're not even thinking in a clear mind right now. Like, yeah, your spiritually strong, you're seeing it. But let's balance this shit out. Let's balance it out. But we got cuss on here, okay? Balance this shit out. Sit down. And sometimes I don't. It's a weird way that I speak, okay? We roll with it as I know what I was about to say. You know, so don't walk that by. She got a few things going on in her brain. But it's realization of sitting with that. And I feel like, especially with this temptation, you feel like it may lead to greed, which is also about that devil card. You feel like it may lead to greed. But honestly, it's not. They're telling you to be greedy. You gotta be greedy. You gotta be greedy with yourself. You gotta be greedy with your wants. You gotta be greedy with your needs. Especially with being the sit down is right on top of the anxious, ignore, enjoyable, and increase in following. Like as soon as you sit down and enjoy your life, focus on your life for it being what you truly want and cultivating, how are you gonna want something in the physical and you're barely enjoying the physical now? Sit with that. Recognize that when you don't, you're moving around in an anxious manner and it causes you to also ignore things that you need. And greed is right on top of the praise. You really are that bitch. What you mean, what you say, huh? And increasing following. Because like I said, you are recognizing you're starting to be greedy with yourself. You're starting to praise yourself. You're starting to sniff yourself, following through on those goals. Capricorn is also that cardinal energy of starting something. And Capricorn's a little better the cardinal side to finish things. Some of us be struggling. Okay. But I feel like you're completing your goals. Yeah, you're still working on that. You are spirit is saying you are still working on that. You're still working on yourself. You're still getting it together. And goals is right on top of bad sleep, enjoyable, increase in following. And you really are that bitch because they want you to again recognize that as the more that you are that self-recognize yourself, you're meeting your goals. Small, big, medium, whatever. Right? And I'm still working on that being right on top of ignore the world increase in following in the questions. Is like I'm still working on for some of you like recognizing I'm not what people say. And they may not know me. Because what do you want from me other than me? If you're looking for somebody else, go to somebody else. If you're expecting something from somebody else, get Panther. When Panther card comes out, it's coming to Rec Shop. It's going to make sure that everything that is not for or of you or aligned with you or where you're going is gone. and it's not going to rest until it's going. Here we have, it's okay to show myself fully. People love to support. People love to support. People love to support. Yeah, I knew time zones was gonna come out. I fucking knew it. You guys remember we shifting time zones and not just like, oh, like within your country, within your state, within your country, within whatever it is, you're like, no, I'm crossing sea time zones. I'm going somewhere different. I'm going somewhere else, babe. I'm not gonna. I don't know what's going on. We got Laughing and Fred. Laughing is one to come out. This giving me. If anybody watches My Little Pony, shouts out to you. You the realest one I know. Uh, but it's the second episode technically of the first episode, but it's the second episode of the first episode of the first season. And it's Pinkie Pie, and they're out in the danger, right? And they're out in the woods, and she's with her, or whatever, the people, the main characters, and they like come across, it goes really dark in the Everfree Forest. And the Everfree Forest is a place that does not need to be tended to by magic. It's something that's natural. Like everything works and thrives on its own. I love it. Very subliminal there as well. So pay attention because we're going back to the Fredo card, which is the Empress card for that. So with Laughing and Fear, they come across the lights going out, and then there's only like shadows that they see on trees, and it looks scary. It looks terrifying. And Pinkie just busts out laughing. Laughing. She's like, how can I be afraid if I'm laughing? How can I be afraid if I'm enjoying myself? Like, she was like, that's what my grandma told me. Like, she does this corny song, but again, it's that song, it's that music, not turning the dial. She's like, I just giggle at them. I laugh at them because, like, what's the point of me being afraid? And especially with this, the fertility card coming out, you feel like you're in a place that is terrifying, that is unknown, but it's honestly just growing off of your own energy. It's growing and thriving on its own because that's how spiritually strong you are. It is prospering in that sense and in that way of recognizing, why am I afraid of something when I can just laugh at this shit? Like, just laugh and enjoy my life and recognize that this also came with a lesson. Yeah, some of you are traveling. We got accent thick. From the start of this, I've been talking in any type of accent because it's not a one that we can actually pinpoint. Let's not try. But yeah, you're switching your zip up. You're switching everything up. And it's going to come as a surprise to some people, not a surprise to them, but you are really, if you've been wanting to like go over seas, transit, whatever it is, and that's what it's your accent. And yes, I was listening to Megan Thee Stallion when I wrote that because I am. Uh, but it's taking that in and recognizing like you want to go where the accents are, maybe a different accent. And some of you do. I feel like with your zip coming out, you're gonna start like changing your entire zip code. Like I said, some of you, it may still be within your side. For a lot of you, I feel like you're getting I'm hearing very close to the border. Where we are, you're like, I'm going to get very, very close to the border. And it's like, then I'll take that moment. But either way, it's going to lead to bliss. It's going to lead to this bliss, this feeling of like, it's here. Like, it's that moment like, damn, this is what I've been waiting on. Okay, all right. Damn, shit. Right. And you're probably like, I'm going to Europe because I know if I go to Europe, I can go to this country, this country, this country by just catching a plane. I'm here for that. Truth is only uncomfortable when not heard or spoken often. Truth is only uncomfortable when not heard or spoken often, and you can't trick me. Yeah, and then we got your state. Yeah, you're leaving out of your state, but let's not do it out of desperate measures. Let's not do it out of desperate measures. And then we got a new deck, which if we think about the Choose Wisely card with the new deck, it was like they're on the deck of the water, whatever they call them things. So definitely let's make sure that this is not out of desperation. Like I said, don't feel like I need this now. I got to do this now. I'm seeing it here now. I got to have it tangible now. When maybe the other page of that book is a little blank. Maybe a little more information is there. Or maybe you just need to sit down and enjoy life. That is the other page that's blank because you're not enjoying your life enough and you need to fill it up with enjoyable things versus bills, responsibilities, troubles. Like, have your plan at me a little bit zingazai, okay? Let's not make sure you're leaving your state, your zip code, anything in a desperate means because we don't want this to come from a trickster energy. Like I said, somebody enjoys you being in that cycle. But truth is only uncomfortable when it's not heard or spoken often. And the reason why I wrote this is because people's like, people can't handle the truth. People don't want the truth. Truth is hard. Truth is bitter, which is funny. Truth is hard to swallow. And I feel like it's kind of like we think about like depression or we think about taboo topics. It makes people uncomfortable because it's not talked about as much as it should be. It's not a normal topic. It's not something that's spoken. People are okay with telling little white lies. People are okay with just be like, oh, I wasn't that serious. Or I was just to them. Or I only do this. And it's like in a sense of being like, hmm, no, because when you around something a lot, it becomes comfortable. It's like I'm so used to this. I'm so having this, and that's why when kids were like, "Well, I'm just gonna say it," because that's what they're used to in their body. Until then, the doc goes, "You know, you can't say that. No, you can't do that." And then kind of goes back to like, it's not what you say, it's how you say. And sometimes it's not even how you say, but what needs to be said. Yeah, still speak your truth because it's going to make the people that don't speak it often, that don't hear it often, quite uncomfortable. It's going to be something that they're not used to. And you're saying, I want them to see this. And that's where that 10th house energy, they want you to be greedy with who you are. They want you to be greedy with recognizing what you deserve. Because you already know it. You're seeing it so much, it's like a song caught in your head. That's a different song. Anyways, it's just taking that in and realizing, like, okay, all right, okay, all right, all right, okay, all right. And then you recognize, like, when you do stuff, you know, you're noticing a whole lot more. Like I said, you're gonna know who your safe space is. You're gonna know this because you already are building like this fertile ground that you already have, and you're gonna recognize when you feel like it's draining your soil. It's a little bit crumbly. It's a little bit confusing. Like you're gonna recognize. You're gonna be like, I can't be myself around you, and I don't like that. In a sense of like you trying to not, hmm, and not even like disregard. You're gonna recognize like, I like you. I like the way you think. I like the way you act. Like is leading back into that great minds think alike, but greater minds think different. But we still be fucking. It's just you're recognizing and you're knowing it, and you're recognizing I know this is what I want to do. So if you know this is what you want to do, Capricorns have fun. They are the sister side to the home, so they maybe have fun a lot more with people that they know, that they're involved with, because again, they lead on that. So yes, they're very public facing. They are in charge of like that, but they're also in charge of completion, the endings, being the greatest of all time, in a sense, and taking that in. It's the recognition of that and growing into that. And that's exactly where you guys are. This is exactly where your moments of festivity are, I'm hearing, and joy are, is recognizing who I can and can't be around. Because where I'm going, baby, I'm already there in my head. And I need motherfuckers that's here to be here already. Okay? But it's a great little high reading. There's love coming in, there's hope coming in, there's joy coming in, there's travel, as we've seen out of your zip code, out of your state, very close to the border, over and off the border type shit. So yeah. Till next time.